So a lot of people kicked off yesterday about this guy, Hugh Pill. He's the chief economist at the Bank of England, and he's exactly what you would imagine. He's this sort of slightly overweight, white, double-chinned prick. Like, he's not quite as gammonous as some of them, but he's, you know, he's in the neighbourhood. He's fit for the role. He's, you know, out of touch, stuffy, overfed white guy, you know, that sort of thing. The thing is with Hugh Pill, it's like he's not that bad. He's not as bad as some of them, but he's got the chin, man. That's the thing. He's got that 50-year-old fat white guy chin just gobbling away, you know? And he got into trouble for essentially saying, look, you just have to accept that you're poorer now. Which, when you're chief economist of the Bank of England, you know, and it's your job to keep the economy okay and keep inflation low, then when it fucks up and you just go, you just have to accept to be poor, it feels a bit quitter, doesn't it? Feels like chucking in the towel. Like, motherfucker, you had one job. Keep the economy stable, keep inflation low. Well, yeah, I think I can do that. Cool, okay. Oh, look, the economy's fucked and inflation's out of control. Well, what are you going to do about it? Oh, I don't know. Could you get used to being broke? Like, what? Is that it? Yeah, just get used to things going up by 10%, and then another 10%, and then a few months later, probably another 10%. Oh, right, okay. Can I ask for more money at work? No. That will only make it worse. Worse than the other 10 times that you told me not to ask for a pay rise, but then it got worse anyway? Worse than that? Because I am selling my niece's bathwater on OnlyFans right now just to get by. But you say it's going to be worse than that? Yeah. Don't ask. Don't ask for a pay rise. It will definitely make it worse. It causes inflation. I see. Are you sure it's not energy bills? Because it feels like energy bills. No. It's definitely pay rises that cause it. It's totally the pay rises that would indicate that we had some sort of wage growth, when in actual fact we've had a complete absence of wage growth for the last 10 years. But it's definitely the few hundred pay rises that have probably occurred. It's definitely those. That's probably what causes inflation. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, look, I get it, kind of. You know, just in case there's any economists listening. I understand-ish, sort of, the logic. Let's try and be a little bit objective here, shall we? Like, the logic is, if you raise interest rates, it makes people poorer, and so then they can't afford a new TV or new shoes or like the £200 Tesco shop, right? So then they spend less, and then the smaller profit works its way up to Tesco and up to their suppliers, and then they can't afford to buy as much stock in or whatever. And eventually prices are forced to come down to balance against people's affordability, right? But like I've said before, and I apologise to the veterans, the long-term listeners, you know, the veteran binfluencers. But as I've said before, that shit only works in a domestic model, no? You know, like if we're going to keep hiking interest rates until the cost of gas on the international market comes down, we might be waiting a while. Because if you were Norway or Qatar selling tankers of oil or gas to the UK, and then the UK is like, yeah, we can only afford 30 this time because, you know, it's a hard time actually back home. So we would just say, Norway or Qatar are not going to go, do you know what, take the whole 40, we'll lower our prices. They're just going to sell the gas to other countries who are also desperate for natural gas. Like, everyone is desperate for natural gas. So this whole hiking interest rates thing is ridiculous. You're not solving anything, Hugh. You're just making hard-up people more miserable. You fuck. You flappy-chinned fuck. You got a chin that looks like the front half of Noah's Ark, you gobbling cunt. You know what? If people do lose their homes, or we all get washed away in a flood by climate change, we should all go 2 by 2 into Hugh Pill's chin. This fucking guy.